Of course, it's such a prestige thing and such an achievement. But, as I say in the business, all records are there to be beaten.
But at the same time, they are a very, very attractive side, aren't they?
Nothing short of incredible. Nothing short of incredible. I'm loath to confess to you, Patrick, that they could have been nearly as good as us. But they are brilliant. And I mean brilliant. And for a guy who's been in the game 40-odd years, 50-odd years, brilliant comes as a real compliment. But their expertise and their talent and their all-round ability, the thing that fascinates me about them, and I've seen it a couple of times in the last couple of seasons, is the way they treat the football, you know. And I used to preach, when I was in football, in management, I used to preach, what do you kick that ball away for? It's your friend. It's the only friend you've got. They treat it like they're long lost. Well, in fact, they're that good. I think they like it, the ball, the actual ball to play with, better than the wives.
They do caress it around, don't they?
Oh, they sure do. They play it all over the place, both feet. And what I've detected in the last couple of times I've seen them on television, they actually, I think they're conscious of the fact, whoever they're playing the ball to, if a colleague's got it and they're playing to one of their colleagues, they play to his best side. Now, if you can do that, that is a supreme essence of skill, timing, thought, teamwork. Teamwork. Because you live with him, you work with him, and he says, well, he's better on his left foot, I'll give it to him on his left foot. Oh, it's not him now, it's not the Spaniard now, oh, it's him, we'll give it to him on his right foot. Nothing short of incredible.
And they do it at speed, don't they?
Yeah, speed is, the essence of speed is essential in all walks of life. In football, it's confined to two areas, actually. Speed of thought. Now, they've got that. And then speed of delivery. Because one without the other, you're struggling a wee bit. You can get away with one without the other, but if you've got them both, and they have got them both.
So if there's one team, one modern team, you don't mind so much losing your record to, it's Arsenal.
Well, it sticks in the craw a little bit, because it's Arsenal. Because nobody likes Arsenal, as you well know. Only Arsenal fans like Arsenal. I was brought up not liking them. And of course, there's a Frenchman in charge, the manager, Wenger. And not many English people like Frenchmen either. But he is a top manager. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. And since he came into our patch, by that I mean into our country, to manage, there's nobody done better.
And you remember when he turned up 8 years ago, it was Arsene Who. Did you think Arsene Who?
Well, I used a word in my youth that started something like arse, but I didn't know who he was.
Did you ever think your record would be toppled?
No, genuinely not. We thought, with the frantic pace of the Premiership now, and it is frantic, and so many good players and so many good teams, we thought, well, it's a hell of a long way, 42 games. And as I possibly said to you in the past when we've been talking about it before this interview, I know how hard it was for me, so I know how hard it's been for him. Slight little niggle where it is Arsenal. And without being disrespectful of Nottingham Forest, it was Nottingham Forest.
Yes, exactly. There's a huge difference between the team you built up by their bootstraps, more or less, on a wing and a prayer. And
I've got one little thing that doesn't stick in me craw. If, for example, Arsenal are a better side, anybody who says they're a better side, I don't mind. Football's all about opinion. So is life. I admire myself, as you well know. I've done that all my life. But I admire myself for the 42 undefeated games much more than the European Cup. If somebody said to me, if you had your time again, Brian, and you had the same players or whatever, da-di-da-di-da, I said, I'd go for 4 championships.
So, message for Arsene Wenger, you going to send him a case of snails or some champagne?
Snails, him and I have got that in common, because I'm certain he likes them, and I certainly like them as well. Champagne, yeah, no, I wouldn't go with that. I mean, generosity won't go to that limit.
Because he's French?
Well, not only because he's French, you're loath to pat somebody on the back who, you admire them, you don't envy them, because that's a silly thing to do, envy anybody, but don't make it obvious. He knows I'll admire him.